Okay, continuing with the excitement here, I'm just super pumped to get into this. Still got the Wolf DX version biohelm sitting next to me. It's still there because it's supervising what's in here. I made reference to this was going on the wall in place of the pulse rifle, and then something else was going to be below it. What better to go with that Wolf bio than the plasma cannon? We've got the ADI and Sideshow AVP-R Plasma Cannon unboxing. Hey everybody, it's Scott with another Guru review. One of the neatest things I've ever seen in one of the Predator movies. Dual action plasma cannons. Becomes disabled. What's he do? He takes the one that still works and carries it around like a pump shotgun. So of course, ADI and Sideshow Collectibles came out with prop replica version of this. It's got the pump action, it's got the lights, it does the build up like it did in the movie. Super excited to get into this. Alright, so if all the dogs in the neighborhood and the ones we have here will stop barking, we can actually get this done. I'm going to put this bad boy right over here. I got this off of a collector's website called the RPF, which is the Replica Prop Forum. I highly recommend any collector going on there, check out and see what they have. It's more than just a buy and selling place. That's a very small section of what they do. They have got all kinds of information out there if you want to know about different prop replicas, different things from films. There's a lot of custom runs that get done on there. A guy named the Rocketeer does a ton of helmet replicas. Exceptionally talented guy. There's just so much stuff out there. The guy there that I got this from doesn't look like he's on there anymore, and I felt bad because I told him I was going to do a product review and give him feedback. It was Delusions of Grand, like Delusions of Grandeur, but I went on to double check my history, and his name is crossed off. So I don't know if anybody who's part of the RPF can explain that to me. Does that mean he switched usernames, or perhaps he's just no longer on there? I don't know. He was selling a couple things, transitioning into a different thing for collecting. I was lucky enough to grab this. I always like it when collectors really make sure that they keep everything protected when they're shipping. Really shows that they care. I am still in the market for the Berserker Predator, which is just a massive thing. I've had a couple opportunities to pick one up at a reasonable price, which is tough to do because of the size, and a couple of them I should have jumped on because they were still sealed, which is even harder to find because this thing's crazy big. It comes on a pallet. Just a thought, if anybody's out there that is looking to give one a new home, a good home, I promise I'll take care of it, but reasonably priced. So this is cool. So he put it, the original shipper, in another shipper, which is cool. So I'm not sure. There used to be a thing with Sideshow when they had black mark through the shipping container, that it was a lower run in the production number. Of course, now on most of the stuff, they literally will put the production number right on the box, like they'll handwrite in black Sharpie this of number something. The art box, which is cool. Gotta love the art box. I have been waiting for what seems like an eternity for this. Ooh, score. Very cool. We got the original one sheet from Sideshow Collectibles. Display that can be displayed on desktop or wall mounted. Now, here's something for collectors. I've always been big on wall mounting them. And of course, then they hang. They look super cool, but they can be mounted on the desk or that. I've seen a couple collectors actually put shelves in the middle of their walls just to give it extra support, because I mean, those things are mounted. I've got them with 50-pound anchors. They're not going anywhere. But I have had a couple of close calls. My P1 mast, actually, the magnet on that is not that strong, and I actually bumped that bad boy. It took a crash and burn, and I've got some pieces. It's I've got my own battle damaged one, but thank God it still looks decent. If anything at all, really, what I want to do is get that replaced with a McCabe original P1. Casey, love your work, man. Looking forward to getting my P1 head from you guys. I'll leave a link below for his Facebook page. Does amazing work, custom biohelms. Got a lot of really cool ideas. He makes them for display. He does things with masks, full latex masks, and then you can have magnets in it and have the biohelms on it. Does resin heads as well. He's considered like the guru of biohelms, and of course Scott Marshall, the infamous Scott Marshall, is considered to be probably the best man on the planet, up there with Stan Winston. Some people will say as good as, if not better. I'm not going to say that because that's sacrilegious, but Scott Marshall is basically one of the best painters of anything Predator outside of Stan Winston Effects Group. Getting on a waiting list for him is like getting on a waiting list for, yeah, it's impossible. Sometimes years. I've been trying to get on one myself for quite some time to get his Elder Predator, but that's a whole other story. The quality of work those guys put out is truly amazing. Moment of truth. Oh wow, that's great. So we got number 14 of 500. So that is correct. Back in the day, like I said, they used to put a big black X on the exterior box without putting the exact number. It of course is on the product. So 14 of 500 is super, super low. That's really, really cool. So far, everything looks fantastic. That's nice. They've got like a rubberized padding on here. Wow. This definitely has some weight to it. Without a doubt, really, really cool. And the quality looks great. Yeah, most of their stuff in here is a magnetic. And then in here, of course, we open up. So it's a triple stack. They are Energizer 357, which sometimes these are a pain to get in. That was not bad at all. I reflect back to a Hero Cross Predator that I got with doing the triple stack on the batteries and the bio helmet on that thing. I wanted to pull hair out, teeth out, and throw it. Okay, so to turn it on, you push your button here on the side, which is conveniently hidden. Release it, pull this back, and it goes through the cycle, which is really, really cool. And you can let it sit like this or not. Goes off, but if you pull it back down, it starts up again. So to turn it completely off, you push the button one more time on the side, and you slide forward, and now it is off. So now no matter what you do, it's off. Big question I have is, what do you folks think? I was thinking wall mount, obviously the bio helm, and then having the plasma cannon hung underneath on the wall with the bio helm above it. To me, that's how I've always envisioned it. So Leave your comment below. We've got quite a few more Predator related unboxings coming up. Elder Predator statue from Predator 2. Got a Hot Toys Elder Predator version 2.0. And I have got a custom made 1 of 5 collectible bases painted by the none other Nenny D, who's got to have one of the most comprehensive Predator collections that I've seen out there today. Fantastic artist, great painter. Be looking forward to that video review. That is coming up. On that note, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and share with your friends. And as Kendra always says, until next time, stay weird.